As you can see on the screen, my current weight is 86 kilograms or 189 pounds. So today's training was more of like an extension of yesterday's training. I've been practicing the stepping in to southpaw, throwing the cross, and then the overhand, and then the kick. So there was more of like cardio today, but also practicing the technique. And what I can see, as you can see here, this is only warm up, and then I've started putting on the bag. And reviewing this footage, I can see that it's an issue when it comes to my balance. But otherwise, it was a great session. I got some great cardio in there, and I feel as like my footwork and my rhythm and my movements is improving. And if you don't want to view this footage from today's training, you can just skip to, I think it's like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So I will talk about what the title actually displays, which is the diet I'm on during, or optimizing for the MMA training. So view this or just skip to the part where I'm sitting in my sitting in my kitchen and eating my ground beef. Afterwards, I also did some just kick, practicing my speed, and I've also just did some like knees on the bag for cardio, and then I practiced my explosiveness in my legs. So I did like 2-3 sets of this, 10 repetitions each, and also did some strength training with like push-ups, which you will see soon here, and also some practicing when I'm throwing punches, stepping forward, and also stepping backwards. So I just got home from training. I've been showering and I've been cooking my ground beef, and I would let it cool off a bit. So today's training was really, really good. I think there was a lot of technique in there, but I also got some heavy cardio, and I'm happy with today's training. So what I was gonna talk about today was my diet for MMA, optimizing my diet for MMA. And I've had some thoughts lately about needing some form of carbohydrates for the explosiveness within MMA striking. I don't know if that's reality, if that's true, or if it's anything through to that. And by that I mean like if the glucose or the sugar makes the muscles fire quickly than like fat does. So that's one question I have about this diet, but still I'm feeling really, really good on this diet. I've been on it for probably like 4 to 5 months now. Of course, I've been eating carbs, some carbs, but 80 to 90% of the time I'm eating solely like carnivore plus some other things as well. But the one thing I'm very precise about is that it should not be like any processed food. No bullshit. You should look at the back of the bag, look at the ingredients, and it should say just like one ingredient. So what I'm eating right now is probably like 2,200 calories a day, and with training that is probably like a deficit of like 1,000 calories, and that is too quickly. But I started with this deficit at like four days ago, so I will know at the end of this week if it's attainable for my energy and if I can keep going like that. But I'm trying to drop weight, as you saw, if I haven't forgotten to put it on screen. My current weight is like 86 kilograms, and that is probably 185, 190, I believe, in pounds. So as I said, diet is currently, or shred, is currently at 2,200 calories. And the diet is so simple, extremely quick, and it's cheap for it being so quality or high quality. So I'm just gonna take you through what I've been eating the last 4 to 5 months, and sorry for bragging it out here. I'm just gonna get to it. So I don't eat breakfast. I eat, for the first time at lunch, I eat 8 eggs for lunch, and then I have like a snack with this queso, that is in English cottage cheese, 125 grams. And I also have some nuts, like 25-30 grams during the afternoon. And then I have training, and then I eat 500 grams of ground beef. And currently this is 10%, and I should not recommend that because it's really, really dry. And if I added like to 20%, there would probably be like 300 calories more or some. But currently this week I'm eating 2,200 calories, and it's 4 meals a day. And when you go to the grocery shop at Sundays and shopping for the whole week, you are in there for like 5 minutes because you're only shopping for ingredients. So that's one benefit. I should be honest, I'm having a hard time to eat the eggs, but the ground beef, 20%, no issues at all eating this. I actually enjoy it, and you could put some honey on there as well. But that is like 2,200 calories, 200 grams of protein, and what could it be, like 20 carbs or something. So that is something you have to examine yourself, if it's possible, if you need carbs or if you don't. But for me, it's working phenomenally, excellent. And I should really recommend you to try it. If you don't want to try it without carbs, just make sure you don't eat processed shit. You could add like, instead of eating 500 grams, you could like cut down to 300 grams, and you could put on just white rice here. And that would be a really high quality, cheap, good, fast meal end of the day. And you don't need to spend all your time cooking food. Of course, if you like to cook food, do it. I don't. So that was it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions about this diet, any training related questions, anything, I would happily answer them. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.